Maybe you're like me. Maybe you've been shunned or exiled by your family or community simply for being who you are. Maybe you were taught your whole life that your very existence was wrong, and that to be loved, you had to change, to shrink, to fit into a mold that was never meant for you. And maybe, in trying to survive, you wore yourself out, forcing that bright, untamable light into a box it was never meant to fit in. You learned to hide the real parts of yourselves, trading authenticity for acceptance. But every time you did, you dimmed your light just a little bit more. Piece by piece, you lost touch with who you really are. You molded yourself, living at the mercy of what others needed you to be. But in all that, you were never given a safe space to simply explore and embrace the real you. Let's get one thing straight. What they demanded of you was never fair, but you did it anyway. Because at the time, you were a child, aching to be loved, to be accepted, and to belong. And now, they've cast you out. I more than anyone understand what that feels like. Your world has been shattered, flipped inside out, and you're left standing in the wreckage, wondering who you even are anymore. You can't see what comes next. All you know is this hollow ache, this vast gaping wound where your life used to be. But now you've come to a crossroads. You've woken up to the truth that somewhere along the way, you've lost yourself, trying to become who they needed you to be. And now you're grasping, desperately looking for a way back to yourself. But the path feels blurred, impossible to find even. Maybe like me, you've tried to quiet the pain at the bottom of a bottle. Maybe you've drowned it in the hypnotic glow of slot machine. Maybe you searched for solace in the arms of strangers, chasing the connection that always seems to slip through your fingers. Fleeting, hollow, gone, before it even reached your heart. Well, if that's you, if you've been waiting for permission to start over, if you're tired of living in survival mode, numbing yourself in all the ways we do just to avoid feeling, then allow me to be the one to give you that permission. You don't have to keep running. Not from the pain, not from the loss, and not from yourselves. There is another way. And this channel will invite you to discover what that means for you. In this series, you'll hear stories of survival and resilience. Learn from some of the leading experts in trauma and recovery, and hopefully find the inspiration to finally create the change that you've been longing for. If you found this episode, I don't believe it's by accident. I don't believe in coincidences, at least not anymore. I believe in energy and in resonance, which means there's a reason you're here. Maybe it's a lesson, maybe it's simply a reminder. But whatever it is, I want you to know that you are exactly where you belong. This podcast is for the seekers, the survivors, the lightworkers, especially my queer family and our allies. It's for those of us who have walked through the fire and are still finding our way home. Here, we'll talk about what it means to heal deep wounds, reclaim the parts of ourselves that we were told to hide, break free from the lies we were taught, and remember the truth of who we really are. It's real, it's raw, and it's for anyone ready to step out of survival mode and into something greater. If these words resonate with you, I invite you to subscribe and walk this path with me. Together, we'll face the hard truths with courage, open the door to deep healing, and rediscover the possibility that a beautiful, meaningful life, one you may have thought was lost, is still waiting for you. I'm Aidan Phoenix, and you are exactly where you were meant to be. Thank you for listening. I am so grateful to be walking this journey with you. This is Life Beyond the Scars, and together, we'll remember who we truly are. I'll see you in the next episode.